Welcome to Church Buds After the Show. We're here at Box Drop Grayson, who is our primary supporter of this endeavor. So please come support us. Everything's 30 to 80% off retail. We've got some amazing sofas. Making sure that you're ready for Thanksgiving, the best holiday, as you've heard us say many times. With a new living room suite for your family to sit on. We've also got amazing deals on mattresses. Come and see us. Give us a call, 606-694-4952.
Let's drink some coffee. Come with me.
That's your Steve Hicks.
Steve, I'm sorry. That was not very cartwheely.
It counts.
More like a cart woney. Am I right? Okay, so the majority of yes, I realize the shirt is tight. I'm aware. So the majority of our of the people who are listening to the show, am I on the shot here probably?
I'd imagine so.
Professional.
Oh no, you're short, but you're not that short. You got to sit down.
Okay, well here we go. I will cut. We'll make that funny. Okay, so the majority of our listeners are coffee fans, and so what we did, we know that we like to keep things local, and we know that we like good coffee, and so what we've done, as you can plainly see, we have some brands of coffee that you would find locally. We also have the specs more specifically to Goose Bridle, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell them about Goose Bridle?
Sure. So Goose Bridle is our local roaster. This was roasted last Saturday, so it's 8 days old, and that's what I prepared for our taste test.
So we wanted to start with a primer, something that's actually good. The rest of these are K-Cups. So what we're going to do, we have Clover Valley, and that is a Colombian roast. We have a Great Value donut shop. We have Givalia.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Givlia. We don't know how to pronounce anything. And then Goose Bridle. So Goose Bridle we know for sure is going to be a better quality because that's just the way that it goes. So we want to use that as a primer. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go down through here and we're going to rank each one of these. And we'll give a collective score at the end to help you see if you're going through Dollar General or Walmart, which one would be the better option. Here's the phone. And on this phone, I have the price point for each one of these. So we're going to start, Derek, if you could pass out the Great Value.
The Great Value.
Yes.
Right there.
So Great Value.
Oh, right.
This is a Walmart exclusive.
Is this
right?
This is Walmart exclusive.
Oh, is it? Is this like the wine thing? Where you just swirl it around and smell
Sure.
it?
Okay, and while they're doing that, this is 31 cents a pod. 31 cents. It doesn't smell like
Which
much
actually
anything.
means they make more off their pod than we make off ours.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
All right, is it taste test time?
All right, now, gentlemen, before you give a score, let's drink the good one.
Thank you.
We want to refer back to what is good. Let me also say that your thermos has that hotter than the Keurig.
That's because I know how to use a thermos bottle.
You warm it up first, don't you?
Yeah.
That's right.
Electric kettle, pour it plumb full, let it set while I make coffee. It's perfect.
I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty used to this one. This is pretty well what we drink the majority of the time. I would say out of 10.
Okay.
Out of
Okay.
10. We can go percentages.
So 1 being unacceptable, 10 being perfect,
Right.
5 being average.
Sure.
I'd give it a solid 5. It's exactly what you expect. It's very bland.
It's more bitter than I remember.
It lingers
Is it bitter?
on the back of the tongue just a little bit.
Yeah.
It has very... Never mind.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to that Goose Bridle and just so much
So much
like...
better.
It's not as...
Even out of a plastic cup.
Right. And I did that for a purpose. I'm not just that cheap. They were $1, but it was more so that we could see the density of the coffee. So Nick has given it a 5.
I mean, it's straight. I mean, it's 5. I think that's a fair
Okay.
score for it. Like it's.
Okay. I'm fairly familiar with this cup. I'm gonna go 5.5.
Okay.
Just because I feel like it has more to offer, and I actually kind of like the bitterness
Okay.
a little bit. Let's go with the next one, the next more expensive one, the Dollar General exclusive Clover Valley Donut Shop.
I don't know if Dollar General and exclusive belong in the same sentence.
How dare you, sir? That's highfalutin. You go to the new Dollar General markets, the one that's got the bananas in there, that's highfalutin stuff.
Right, so this one's that one.
That tastes like nothing.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm not taking a second sip of that.
Yeah, that's
I'm not taking a second sip.
that's a 3.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell it. It doesn't smell.
Like it's got a taste.
No, but it's got a smell and a taste. They're both offensive. I
You
mean,
said 3, right?
Yeah.
2 for me.
Okay, so 2 for Nick.
I would drink
For
it,
Derek.
on a desert island.
Yeah, I'll go with the 2 on that. I don't think that matters. All right, and then we'll do. Oh, Javalia for you.
But it looks better.
It sure does. A little darker.
Smells better. Say that word for us.
Gevalia. Javalia.
Javalia.
It would have to be, right?
I don't know.
A little bit of bitter. Very little bit of bitter.
Let me compare it to something else.
Me too. I think it's 0 difference between that and Donut Shop.
It's a good call.
I'm comparing everything to Goose Bridle.
So what's the price point on that one?
Okay. This is.
57 cents a pot. That is your most expensive
I like
one
this
out
one
of the bunch.
better than any of the other. Any of the other two.
Do you think there's much difference between that and the Great Value?
I can taste a difference in them. Yes.
There's a little bit more bitterness, like in the back end of the Javalia, than the other one.
Huh. Here's a weird thing. I like the flavor of Giovanni a little bit better.
The what?
But-
Giovanni's? I'm a
I
fan of
love
Giovanni's.
the just Giovanni's coffee, just grease in a cup, which I would drink. But it's got a slightly burnt taste to it.
But I finished it, so like I
like it.
obviously liked it better than I did the
It's
other
balanced.
two.
It's balanced out a little bit better. Is what it is.
So I would say a 6. That I mean, it's the first one of these that I finished. Maybe 7.
It's better than average.
Is it worth the extra 16 cents
Yes.
in comparison to Clover Valley?
Yes.
How much more is it than Great Value? Oh, Great Value is the cheapest one, right?
Great Value is 31 cents.
Let's see. Ooh. I like Great Value. I like it better than Great Value, but not by not by much. It's not.
Do you like it better? Do you like it
It's
better than?
6. I give it a 6.
Okay.
Solid 6. 6.5. 6.5.
Okay.
I'm a 6.
Okay.
But for value, I'm going to go with the Great Value because I think it actually for
For the price, I think it's solid for the price.
Are you?
if I didn't know how much it cost, I'd probably like it better. Like if I thought it was the same price point, I'd probably like it more.
Yeah.
You said a 6.
Yeah.
Well, that clearly puts that higher. And what was this for the bag? For the Go Up campaign?
It's
$17.
goose bridle, so it's
$17 a pound.
yeah, just over $1 per ounce.
And how many pods would a pound make? How many pounds in a pod?
I don't know.
How
It's
many
a very
pods
good
in a
question.
pound? And is the okay? What would you give the goose bridle
If I was gonna give the goose bridle,
just by itself?
the way it's prepared right now,
Right.
mm,
Because here's the thing, I like it better. I don't like it a ton better than Great
No.
Value and Javalia.
so I'm the other way, and I'm closer to the higher end on goose bridle.
See, I'm exactly like if I went to a coffee shop and they charged me $4 for this cup of coffee, I'm gonna be 100% fine with it. If I went in and paid $4 for a cup of one of those, I'm not coming back to your coffee shop.
Right.
Did you hear that, Nook and Cranny? Just
Hey.
kidding. No, I mean as a warning.
Yeah.
No, they're a good company.
I would-
I'm going to give Goose Bridle a 6.5.
Wow.
Oh, man.
You're tough.
I don't just because I'm in comparison to Javalia.
There's no bitterness in this.
That's it. Well, I think here's the
Is it
thing.
any better with one of my wife's chess cake bars?
I think if you had put this with your white mocha thing, it would be better than your espresso cafe.
I would give goose bridle
I'm just going to tell you that's a pretty good combination, man.
9 any day of the week. Almost perfect. Or it may be 9.5 for me. But I don't know if I've ever had a cup that I'd give a number 10 to.
Ooh.
That's absolutely perfect. Take that back. There has been I like volcanic coffee. That's probably a 10 for me. So goose bridle is probably a 9.5.
Okay.
I-
Clearly, it's
I like volcanic coffees a little better.
Yeah. Goose bridle is right. It's a 9.5 to me. Like I will take this. Probably I'm trying to think the best cups of coffee I've had. Like the first time I had Baxter's when we stopped and got Baxter's was way up there.
It's up there. It's 9, solid 9.
Yeah.
The best cups I've ever had,
Baxter's is
I've
fine.
actually made from either coffee brought in from Hawaii or coffee flown up from like southern Mexico.
Sure.
We were getting that volcanic ash coffee where there's no bitterness
I
whatsoever.
had that Blue Mountain coffee from Jamaica. That's just pretty
Oh,
good.
Blue Mountain's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going all the way back.
Which one's that?
This is Clover Valley.
I'm sorry.
It's kind of skunky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Well, so clearly Goose Bridle takes it. Go ahead and finish that.
Oh, I
It's the convenience though. Like
right.
we all drink pot coffee though because it's easy, it's quick, and we don't need a whole pot. But if I'm gonna settle in on a Saturday morning, I'm gonna make me a nice pot of Greek pot through the bun, because if
Nope.
it's not through a bun, it doesn't count.
Nope. Pour over.
Oh
I'm a
man,
pour over guy, man. I love a pour over. And Goose Bridle is my pick for pour over. Either I buy it by whole bean or buy it pre-ground.
So I mean, what it all comes down to is the overall number. Clover Valley is 7 out of 30.
Okay.
Great Value is 15.5 out of 30. So
right above that, right above.
right
right
above
above.
average. Okay.
And then Javalia is 18.5 out of 30.
Slightly better.
And so I mean, essentially, the only thing I did was skew that number the wrong way. I don't feel like there's that big of a difference between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a gigantic difference between Goose Bridle to Clover Valley.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, there's a huge range in there.
love versus not love.
That's probably what it all comes down to. Yeah. So that pretty well does it. I think that makes Javalia Signature Blend at, I believe it was at 51 cents, I believe. 57 cents a pod. 57 cents a pod is where your pod money comes from.
If you want to give us 57 cents for this pod, we'll take it.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. If there's things that you would like for us to try or give a shot, we had considered comparing different restaurants toward one another, that kind of thing. Obviously, we're not going to be able to travel far out of state or anything like that to make it happen. If somebody wants to, Malone's. If you'd like to have us compare you to Drake's and Aqua,
That's the same.
right?
Same.
We'll
restaurant.
compare all your things.
Shut up, let me do this thing. If you would like to have us compare your services one to another, please let us know. But yeah, anything that you all would like for us to try, we're probably going to be up for giving it a shot. I'm sure that things will slow down to a degree after, around the holidays. Expect a Thanksgiving episode. That'll be coming out. We don't know when or how or what that looks like yet. So if there's anything that you'd like for us to try, we may just do it all live. Who knows? Just now springing that on them. I'm going to go back
Facebook Live, right across the
Facebook Live, the chaos.
YouTube Live.
That's
whatever.
it. God bless you all. Again, thank you so much for making us part of what you do. Do either of you have anything to add?
Good night. We love you.
Also, it's 10:30. We've just drank a ton of coffee. Does anybody have any work they need to get done?
That's it.
All right.
Let's rearrange the store.
Like, follow, subscribe, do all the things that makes this, a point. The whole reason to doing this is kind of getting the word out there. So, again, thank you all. All right.
Church
God bless
Stapler.
you. Peace.
Worked out.